Oh, you should probably be paying attention, Spencer.
No.
Oh, son of a bitch!
You're dead.
Please don't kill me. Please just reload me. God damn it! Fuck!
Don't believe.
Maybe talk to
Why do you keep
Galerius
saying
about...
that? Who are...
Have you talked to this guy before?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, it's the Judean. Why don't you use calculus to get up there? I would if I could.
Why don't you use one of your degrees to get up there?
You just build a ladder out of diplomas and just start climbing.
Hey, it'd be more useful than an art degree. Actually, that'd be the one use for an art degree. Kindling. Or building a ladder.
Or mom.
Oh, yeah. Man, imagine having a mom be so proud that she's going to college and then she gets an art degree.
Yeah. Hey, aren't you going to school for art? Oh,
nope.
Oh.
Hey, I'm fine.
So you're gonna have
invincible.
to do that pretty early.
Yeah.
Believe a word they tell you.
Way early. I also know I'm not going for art. I'm going for video game design.
That's
video game
technically an art
is
degree.
no. Video game art is a separate degree. It's a separate.
It falls under the
degree plan.
umbrella of art.
No. See, video
It even
games
has
are
art
useful.
in it.
There's art in it. When I go through the design aspects. Too early!
Oh god.
See, I tell artists what to do. I decide whose art degree is useful.
You texture my models. You draw my concepts. You use your art degree as kindling to light my cigar.
It will please me.
Alright, and now.
Too late!
Oh, too late. Good
Just
thing
gotta
you're
cut the
invincible.
timer.
Unless
Yeah.
you're being shot.
My one weakness, being shot by arrows.
Ah, man. What an inconvenient weakness to have.
They shot me in my Achilles body.
You, the only person whose weakness is being shot. Now.
Oh, just bounced right off the mat.
Your face. Thank God for the invisible wall protecting you. You could 100% just scale that wall, like if the game physics would let you.
Imagine if I fucking broke my leg, how many fucking time loops I'd have to go through just to heal that shit up so I can try again. Not only that, I'd have to both, one, get down to the medic and not die because of the medic and because of the trip, and two, get back up here at the end of the day.
Have fun crawling down all those stairs. And release. Boom.
Oh yeah, oh, it's right up my ass.
Get it. The sins of the ones.
The many shall suffer for this. Oh, who owned this flower? Come on.
Salve again, my Sisyphean friend.
Stop calling me that.
What's on your mind?
Stop calling me syphilis.
Brilliant! You did it! Well done!
Stop calling me a
This is going
sissy.
to make her so happy.
I'm a man.
I mean,
A big strong man.
figure out how to give it to her. What I really want to do is walk up to her, give her the flower, and confess I've been madly in love with her since the moment we met.
Which one's Aquitia
On the
again?
other hand, I can't
The
shake
priestess.
feeling that the
Oh
consequences
yeah,
could
she's
be
nice.
terrible.
She deserves better than Galerius.
I understand. Am I gonna have to loop so that I can tell him what to say?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
You mean aside from her execution?
What?
See, Equitia is a Vestal priestess, meaning she's taken a vow of chastity, the breaking of which would be an extremely serious
Chastity just means don't bone.
So breaking that hymen is breaking the law?
She was just suspected of being unchaste. It could lead to her execution. Unchaste Vestals get buried alive.
Actually, would it lead to her execution because golden rule?
Measure. At the same time,
You can't just murder each other, can you?
kind and graceful. I feel so much love for her that if I don't tell her, it'll burn a hole in my chest.
I don't know.
I don't know what
Is
to do.
punishing criminals violate the golden rule,
would you
or
do?
would just the act of a crime? Okay, let's see.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Ulpius, do you fucking mind? See, I think you should tell her you feel consequences be damned. I think you can admire her discreetly from afar, so stalk her. Just stalk her. And also ask her if this rag smells like chloroform. Women love that. No, actually, hold on here. I have something called rohypnol.
Actually, I
Chicks
think you
love
should
it. They
just tell
can't get
her.
enough.
I think you should just tell her, like, consequences be damned, man. Just go for it.
Yeah, it's not like the world's gonna end at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Now that I hear you say that out loud, I hear how crazy it is. I think
Damn
maybe
it!
I need to be a bit more cautious. What I need is a go-between. Someone who can tell her how I feel and find out how she feels without risking her life. What do you say? Do you think you could help me one more time?
I'll be helping you one more time, a lot of times, Galerius.
Wonderful! Now, all I need you to do is give her the flower and tell her it's from a secret admirer. Tell her I'll keep my distance and that I just want her to know that she's loved.
That's corny, but alright, I'll do it. Is it sweet or corny? I think it's corny. But also sweet. But still corny. It's not cringy, but it's a little corny. What do you think?
Let me see.
Tell her it's from her secret admirer.
You know what? I feel like, you know what? That's corny, but alright, I'll do it. Like, you have to do it either way.
Thank you. Come back as quick as you can and tell me what she says.
Oh my god, who the fuck sent me this flower? I'm deathly allergic. Ah! The sins of the one, the many shall suffer. I kind of want to know what happens if I talk to Cynthius.
A new face, Ave, and my...
I have some questions about escaping the underworld.
Oh, how lovely. It just happens to be my favorite, too. Who do I have to thank for this?
So this will tell you it's from your secret admirer that they'll keep their distance. He just wants you to know that you're loved. Does that sound creepy? It's from your secret admirer. He's watching you right now.
I see. So...
Oh, I'm so familiar.
Oh, you know that?
Of course I do. I think everyone in the city knows. That man is a wonderful human being, and my favorite person in the world.
I just love him like a brother.
The least subtle secret admirer you could imagine. The way he looks at me with those puppy dog eyes. Plus, he's been trying for weeks to get his hands on this flower. He went to so much effort too, suspending that rope above the
How
lake,
did he get that rope all the way across the river?
all on his own. He'd just stand there each morning, looking at the flower, trying to summon the courage to see.
Oh, so that's what he was doing when I came through.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Opius, are you stalking me? Jesus!
Tell that adorable oaf.
Also, who's they?
His vow of chastity ends once I turn 36. So, if we ever make it out of here, and he doesn't mind waiting a few years.
Unfortunately, all my eggs will be dried up by then.
I hope so. See you again. Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
So what is she having you do?
Oh, you should probably pay paying attention, Spencer.
No.
Oh, son of a bitch!
You're dead.
Please don't kill me. Please just reload me. God damn it! Fuck!
Come back as quick as you can.
Fuck.
Tell me what she says.
At least you're here. That's just all you gotta do is talk to her.
If she
again
says
real quick.
no, kill her, loop back, and tell me it was a mistake.
Just violently tripping your way through sound. Oh shit, fuck, God. Swearing turns out to be a sin. You just keep relooping it.
Oh, you're that strange man who keeps on tripping himself. Fuck, wait, shit. Blah, 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 blah,
Right,
blah,
now
blah,
don't
blah,
fall off a cliff this time.
Don't fall off a cliff this time.
Stop
You
jumping.
know, honestly, it's easier said than done.
Careful, careful.
Yeah, the collision's a little wonky. If I jump at the wrong spot, it'll launch me in another direction.
Salve again, my now.
Deliver that flower for you. She knew it was from you. So let me tell you, once she turns 36 and her eggs are all dried up so you can never have kids, she'll be allowed to marry.
Venus, that is the best
How old
news
is she?
I've ever heard in my life. Oh, thank
Like,
you.
19?
So
Like, how long does he have to wait?
No idea how happy you made me. I wish there was something I could do to thank you.
Matchmaker, I've never used photo mode.
To offer you.
What?
All I can do is tell you where there's a secret stash of coins you might be interested in.
Ooh. I'm
In
listening.
the rock tunnel near the stairs, there's a little doorway set into the rock. Inside, if you look carefully, you can see a chest. Unfortunately, one of those golden huntress statues is blocking the path, and I'm not game to move it. If you can figure out how to get past it, I reckon there might be a small fortune waiting for you. I hope that helps in some way.
How do I get past it?
I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. God knows, but from what I hear, Malleolus has the election stitched up. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. I mean, he talks a lot about freedom. And how could you know that? I mean, I don't like them.
Okay, so he likes Malleolus. So I guess I gotta either get Malleolus to pull out of the election or get proof that Malleolus wouldn't help Dooley.
All right, friend. Hope you...
And funnily enough,
guess you could
Dooley's
ask
name in the
Malleolus
Scar mod
about-
was also Dooley, but it was Dooley.
That's a clip. Not just.
Yes, it is.
Don't believe a word
Maybe talk to
Why do you keep
Malleolus
saying
about.
Who are you?
Have you talked to this guy before?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, it's the Judean.
Sentius, I suppose. I'll have to... All right,
And
friend.
what do you do to him again?
Why would you not vote for Galerius? Oh, I guess he doesn't know he's running. He doesn't put his hat in the ring.
Galerius is running. You can't vote for someone if you don't do a little bit of PR. Alright, so...
Galerius said that Malleolus drops out, he'll nominate himself. And I can get Equitia to call Quidia, whatever, to call the election. Alright. Let's go back
Go
on
to
the
the
ground.
Egyptian flag. Alright. Hello, stranger.
Got some good wares, stranger. Motherfucker. All up to me. Yeah. Remember me?
Welcome, welcome.
You first.
It is best you do not know my name, and merely to speak of my existence in the city above could bring destruction on you all. Tell me,
What?
brings you all the way down here?
Who are you? For a plaque that was removed from the obelisk.
Ah, yes, that cursed thing. I know exactly where it is. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. The what? Let us...
Philosophical argument.
Now... Good enough. Would you say...
Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong? Sensor, do we know the difference between right and wrong?
I don't... Considering that we spent the first half of this game just randomly shooting people, no.
You are an overthinker too. We're the
Oh,
same.
well, overthinker, overshooter, same thing.
Became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the golden rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult.
It is.
Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong. But under the goal, so to navigate this
Whose version of right and wrong?
So let me ask you this.
Is there a morality system where you'll always be doing the right thing?
I have no idea. Let me see.
There's more than one, or no, I don't think so.
I mean, there are multiple morality systems, so I would say yeah, there's more than one.
Oh yeah, that's not his question. Is there a morality system that is always perfectly correct?
Oh, no, I wouldn't say so. There's always something that's wrong with some person.
Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet?
Well, I know what system it isn't.
Let's see. I don't think. Yeah, there is no such thing as correct morality.
I know what incorrect morality is.
Yeah. Which do you think?
So is it up to each of us to decide what right and wrong mean to us individually? Or must we simply follow the laws and customs of whichever community we're in?
I think we need to decide for ourselves.
So if a man feels that stoning to death his unfaithful wife is right, then is it right?
No.
I agree, but why? Didn't you just say right and wrong depends on the individual?
Well, depending on me, feels his right to kill his wife that he's confused or sick.
I see. So you get to decide right from wrong. The people who see things differently are not allowed. What makes you special?
Empathy. It's the cornerstone of human morality.
Empathy? The emotion? Let me ask you this. Imagine you were forced to choose between the death of your beloved spouse and the death of two innocent strangers. Knowing there will be no legal consequences, who would you mark for death?
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't be killing my wife.
Yeah, I was supposed to two strangers, right?
Of course. Everyone would. Our empathy, like a siren song calling us away from our true path, will lure us toward the greater evil. Can such a beguiling thing be a reliable cornerstone for anything? Let alone the
Yeah, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
How about do not kill?
Surely you would agree there are circumstances where an exception may be made, such as where it is necessary for self-defense or to prevent a greater evil?
Self-defense I understand, but prevention of a greater evil, that's not something you know.
Yeah. And it really does differ.
Situations are impossible to codify. If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them. And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny.
Who is this guy?
Good question. He says just saying his name on the surface could cause the end of the world. Or bring destruction.
He must be a god then, right?
Maybe. Life under tyranny is no utopia at all. Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer your questions.
What's your story?
You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past?
Oh god, it's a long story.
It's a long story.
Go see a British version, old man.
Never mind then.
Never mind.
You know, I don't even know.
We gotta go through it. We gotta learn.
I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies, so I could argue more forcefully.
And what a Chad move. Going to school so you could argue better.
One night I found myself
Back in the days when going to debate club was a mark of pride.
Yep.
It became heated.
Not just crying until the other side feels bad for you.
That's how I did debate club.
Lost my life. I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all
Karen appeared as a woman for you too?
I failed. I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death.
So is it just a place in Rome? We're actually in the afterlife?
Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. You see, I was not the first to take refuge here. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny.
Hades? You mean Pluto?
They are one and the same. The Romans call him Pluto.
The hermit philosopher.
Yeah, he's got a new name now.
My generation was wiped out, turned to gold many years ago.
Interesting. So you can hide down here to avoid being turned to gold.
I think it's safest to assume that
Does that mean whoever's enforcing the golden rule can't see what happens down here?
finish the job.
I guess.
Send them after me again. I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you.
Wait, he said his friends, he and his friends found refuge down here, right?
Where's everyone else?
I'm
Yeah, there we go.
I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in the beginning.
They just died of old age, I guess.
My friends passed away.
How old are you?
Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely. Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many, many years.
How long have you survived down here?
Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need. And sometimes, when there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the temple of Demeter. The greater challenge is the isolation, so I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner. As you wish.
I guess that is the point of arguing.
You seek the plaque bearing the Egyptian inscription.
I guess. That's one of them.
Cursed object, and I would be happy to give it. I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. The architecture, the temples, and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the Shrine of Persephone became the Shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it.
This guy talks a lot.
Yeah.
And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, they gathered their art and value.
Where did the Egyptians come into this?
Way through the temple of Demeter.
I don't know.
And hid them here.
And we do so far?
However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place, an even older plaque.
What did it
I
say?
had no idea until a year. As a result of their deaths, we began to We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us.
Yeah, it turns out the Greeks forced out the
I think it is
Egyptians.
best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail. There are certain things you must see for yourself. Take this key. You'll need it to open the gate.
Keys of the catacombs.
I enjoyed our chat.
I will. Just keep my piece handy. Kabash! Where's the kibosh?
Kibosh, I think.
Man, 12 people dug all this? I guess there's just not much else to do.
Look at all this fucking air.
Egyptian board game.
Egyptian board game.
Senate! The oldest game ever.
Huh.
Yours to be locked from the other side. Are you sure about that?
I mean, unless it's those bars that go up and down into the floor.
I don't know.